Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from the 3rd of December until the 9th of December. And this is for you coming from Sagittarius. Now let's start with the 3rd of December, and the good news is that it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Sunday for you. Plenty of opportunities, meeting business people if you want, being with your colleagues if you want, being with your family and loved ones if you want. The morning, afternoon and early evening periods are wonderful. And so you get all the support and you get everything you want, and the chances of you meeting important people for any area of your life, meeting the romance partner that you want for. It's a perfect day to chase for the romance you want, try your luck, and by the evening comes, you are already together. It's such a harmonious day for you. And so the morning, afternoon, evening period, many opportunities to meet business people, to meet people who can help you in your job, and to also help to meet people who can help you in any area of your life. The evening and nightfall period becomes very interesting. You can meet people from another race, you can meet people from other countries, you can plan travel, or you may be already on a holiday right now. And so such things bring plenty of nice feelings for you. Go out and socialize. You are going to get dividends. You are going to meet people who are going to be helpful to you. Let's go to the 4th December, and that doesn't start well for you. The 4th December morning, afternoon and early evening period produces plenty of opposition and trouble. It's you yourself who have to be careful. You can behave in a rebellious way. You can behave in a way that others don't like to see what you do, or the way you do it, or how you talk, or the way you talk about things. You will be very impulsive. You can be very rude. You will be a person who is off the beaten track, meaning that you are not behaving in the way you are supposed to. These are the planets that are very fast. So they make you behave impulsively and say and do things impulsively, which create problems. And this is the trouble waiting for you on this Monday in your place of work or in business or anywhere in the morning, afternoon and the early evening periods. As the nightfall comes, as the evening and nightfall moves on, you are going to have problems, and these problems now are of the same kind of the earlier day, but now it's an addition of planets who are moving slowly. And these planets have to do with long-term issues. So the mistakes created on this 4th of December can move on for a long-term issue problem. So you can make plenty of enemies, or you can make mistakes which are going to be remembered for some time. You can have a behavior which is going to be remembered for some time. So if you don't need to really mix with people after work, go back home. If you socialize, you can feel depressed, your plans will be changed. There will be also a danger of you having cancellations with the people you want to meet. So obviously you are going to be irritated and annoyed. You are going to feel disappointed. And so let's move to the 5th of December. And the 5th of December in the morning, afternoon and early evening is also very bad for you. It produces quarrels and arguments and differences with people. It's a working day, it's a Tuesday. And so at your place of work, you are going to find that mistakes like miscommunication, miscalculation can become out of hand, which means that they become very important and the finger of blame comes straight at you. And so you have to be careful on this 5th of December that arguments are going to make it worse. And if you are in business, then the exposure can be worse because it shows money lost and bad news about finances as well. And so this is the plan of the horoscope. Always remind yourself that you control your horoscope. So rather than surrender, find a way out and deal with it. You don't have to wait until the 5th. You can be one day before, because you already know that the 5th is going to do this. So in business areas, it gives you the chance to get things corrected before you enter the 5th. The 5th morning and afternoon evening produces a lot of difficulties in getting things right. Life goes on. The routine may be the same, but this time for some reason you are careless, It's a bad day, so you make mistakes. It's a bad day, so you are not paying attention. And so all this adds up, and that's why the blame can come on you. Evening and nightfall period improves a little bit. Now there are planets which are friendly to you in Sagittarius, but these planets are also quite aggressive. And so they make your behavior aggressive, and you become blunt in speech, and also you have an abruptness about your actions. And so these planets of the earlier part of the day, they are not going to disappear. They will also enter the evening and nightfall period. And so they keep creating the problems they are used to creating, make you hasty, make you impatient, make you argumentative. And then it joins with these planets which are pretty aggressive. So the aggression part now also moves in. So you have to, throughout the day, take the soft approach. Use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft. And that way you will have a chance to somehow manage the day properly. The 6th of December doesn't start well for you either. And it produces planets which have a way of disturbing your relationships or your partnerships of any kind. They also deal with your ego, and they also deal with money. So money can be wasted, ego can be unnecessarily there, so that you become fussy and not friendly, and so you can't get support anyway that way. So you have to do the opposite. You have to show appreciation, you have to show support, you have to show a tendency or an appearance of somebody who wants to be helpful. And that way you will get some help in the morning and afternoon session. Evening and nightfall session, there are planets good for you. You can meet very important people in the evening nightfall period. But these planets can also have a tendency to make you a little bit arrogant. So loosen the arrogant bit a bit, lose it, and try to enjoy yourself. You can meet important people in business or to help you in your job or even in personal relationships. So go out and socialize. The 7th of December, Thursday, is a very good morning, noon, afternoon, evening and night time. You have 24 hours this time given to you to enjoy yourself. You will get good news at your place of work or in business. There is talk of you travel abroad. There is talk of holidays, or you may already be on a holiday. And so this kind of nice adventures are made possible for you. And you will be a person who will have plenty of opportunities in your area of work or in business. And so concentrate and focus on what you want in your place of work or in your place of business. Focus on what you want, and you're going to reach that level very easily. And you're going to do extremely well as well. The evening nightfall period, many emotional planets are there, and that's good. Evening is a time to relax and socialize, so emotional planets are nice to be seen. And they are very friendly to you. They can introduce you friends, they can introduce you to people that you want to perhaps later on think of romance. So go out and socialize. So the whole day, be active, send emails, make phone calls, send messages, communicate, and you will see that plenty can be done. The 8th December doesn't start well for you. It produces very slow planets, and these slow planets are long-term planets. So mistakes made on the 8th of December can actually not end in this 8th of December day, but can move on. So be careful. And also this slowness of planets frustrates you, because you have a horoscope that likes to do things fast. And so when these slow planets move in, they make you a person who just can't wait. And so you become careless, you are not prepared for things, but you want to go on. And this is how mistakes are going to be made on this 8th of December. You have to be careful that past problems are also coming to haunt you on this 8th of December. And whoever you are with, you will find that support will not come easily, whether in personal areas of romance or marriage or family, or whether in your job or whether in business. It's a gloomy kind of an atmosphere. And it is an atmosphere that doesn't somehow speed up enough for you in the morning, afternoon, evening period. But as the evening moves in, as the nightfall comes in, there's a dramatic change, and two of your best planets move in. And they are quite fast, and they are quite powerful in a positive way. And they bring to you a lot of opportunities. They bring to you, as you socialize, meeting important people. And if you are out on a business meeting, either for business areas or to see how you can improve your job, You're going to get a lot of support as well and good news as well. So try your best to work hard in the daytime and enjoy yourself in the evening. You can get very good news. The 9th of December starts, which is a Saturday, starts very well for you. And the 9th of December, there are planets that make you determined, but sometimes a bit over-determined, which means that you want to get at what you want at the quickest time possible. Go slow, take your time. It's a nice morning, afternoon period. It's a Saturday, you could be working or you could not be working. Either way, it's a very relaxed time. You'll have the support from whoever you want support from. There's every opportunity that you have the sense of adventure and you want to do interesting things. Go ahead. It's a planet that's very protective of you, except that sometimes it can make you overreach yourself, too determined to get something. So you're like a bull in a china shop. You're going to get, doesn't matter what you break down, what you wreck, as long as you get to the finishing line. So try to take it easy with this planet. Go soft. Take the soft approach and you'll get what you want. Evening nightfall period. Now that's not very good. It brings planets that make you rebellious firstly, impulsive, makes you say and do things which is not nice to hear from people, and it makes you a person who becomes very disagreeable or uncooperative, and it makes you basically a loner. And so you can understand yourself, but you can't understand anybody else. And so others find you very weak in teamwork in the evening and nightfall session. Now this planet is also active in the daytime, morning, afternoon, but it hits and runs. He creates a little problem, moves away. And so these little problems that are created during the morning, afternoon, people could actually roll up into a little bunch of bigger problems. And that's perhaps why in the evening nightfall session you got a big headache and you got a big problem. If you don't really need to socialize, don't socialize, because I feel that exposure, more and more exposure to people, and the more and more you will behave in a way that doesn't please them. So go back home into the safety of your home with the people you know, and that would be better for this Saturday. But if you have to be out, remind yourself again and again, I have to be more diplomatic. That is the word, diplomatic. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And in this 90 minutes, I'll be tackling your next 5 or 6 years in detail. Areas of your romance, marriage, and personal life, and also regarding your job, regarding your business, and also helping you to understand financially. And so all these things I will discuss with you for your next 5 or 6 years in detail, and even your health areas. And for your next 5 or 6 years, I will go age by age, calendar year by calendar year, to give you a lot of information in detail. And I will teach you many ways how to become lucky, in whichever area you want. And I will also explain to you money luck and lottery luck and all kinds of luck, of direction luck, gemstone luck and color luck and everything, numbers luck. I will give that all based on your date of time and your time of birth. Okay? What we are doing now is meant for everybody who is born in the period of Sagittarius. Okay, so this is a good guide for you as well. That will be a very in-depth personal guide for the 90 minutes you spend with me. So go to Facebook and go to Skype and leave me a message, or email me, and we'll be able to get a date going and do something together for these 90 minutes to ensure that you're going to have your next 5 or 6 years under your control and you can get the best out of it. Until then, thank you and good luck.